Let's go.
It's your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best thing. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
What's happening, people? We got a new episode of Awesome Entertainment. It's your boy Joel Awesome. We checking out X-Men 97, episode 5, actually. It's episode 5. Episode 4 was fire. All right. I wasn't a believer in this show because they fired Beau DeMayo, even though he a freak. he not Diddy, but he like an X-Men Diddy. Because he'll send people naked pictures of him in a Magneto helmet and shit. I still think that's funny. Either way, I didn't believe in the show. I had my, I don't say I didn't believe, I had my suspicions that it wouldn't hit as hard. And I really didn't feel like the couple first episodes hit as hard as the last two. Like episode 4 is really good, especially at the end. I like this episode a lot. Maybe it's just me. I don't know how you felt, but I did like it. Maybe because it's about Wolverine. I think, he's the best character they got. Wolverine and Spider-Man are the best well-written superheroes in the history of superheroes. I guess Batman too, but Batman's my favorite. But Wolverine and Peter Parker, they both got the storyline, the power set, the suit. They check every box. I guess I'll give it to Batman too. But no other superheroes are really on that level as far as origin story, power set, and costume. Just being iconic. So this one was about Wolverine getting his adamantium back. I thought it was kind of funny. I thought it was, oh shit, did I spoil it? If you ain't watch, spoil it. If you ain't watch it, man, I'll save it, come back. But he gets his claws back. He gets his adamantium. I found it kind of funny because that's his traumatic experience. Magneto did rip the adamantium out of his body, so he didn't have it no more. So he was back to the bone claws Wolverine. And I guess maybe he got used to it, you know what I mean? Because having the impenetrable or unbreakable metal, he could basically rip through anything. But we could see with the bone claws, they break all the time, and he had to wait for them to reheal. And I don't even know, maybe this Wolverine knows, like we know in Logan, in some of the comics, the adamantium is poisoning his flesh and ruins his, slowly killing him despite his rehealing factor. So maybe he knows that and he's like, yo, I ain't trying to live forever. So maybe put this back in me so I don't die. I thought it was kind of interesting that he went back and got it, just from all the trauma, all the hate that you had towards these people. And now you want what they gave you, but it makes sense. If I had metal bones, I probably want them too. But this was dope. I like Sabretooth being in it and being kind of a betrayer. I like seeing Wolverine rolling with the bad guys sometimes. They have Morph in there. I was saying this in the last video. The Morph transformations are, like, I don't want to hate on it because I guess it's fan service. They're like, hey, look, this is the character. This is the character. When he turned into Thor in episode 4, I was lost. I said, where the fuck did Thor come from? I was so lost at what was going on. But now he's in here turning into all kinds of Spider-Man, which we don't have someone said they need to make a Spider-Man 98 because they did this. Which, I wouldn't hate on. I haven't watched The Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I think that might be a good idea. But they still cooking with this one. They cooking with fish grease. What they need to do is Silver Surfer. You ain't watched the Silver Surfer comic from like 60s? That shit was fire. I was like, yo, this is fire. But yeah. They did the damn thing. They cooking, man. They cooking. What else? Well, they had those demon bugs, but I don't think we're gonna see those again. They could have made that a movie. To me, that could have been a movie. Logan was a great movie, but I would like to see something like this. Obviously if we ain't gonna kill them off, they're setting up the X-Men in the MCU. I would personally, if it was me, I'd do a Storm movie or I would put Storm in Black Panther and then slowly introduce her. Then I would have a Storm movie where she joined the X-Men at the end of the movie. And then I'd do an X-Men movie where Storm joined like halfway through, but they'll make the movie more about Cyclops, Jean, and their issue with Sinister, Mr. Sinister. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? And then I do second movie, Omega Red, Wolverine. You know, you can add to it. Wolverine did his own movie, so I do a Wolverine movie with Omega Red or something like that. But they cooking. I liked Omega Red's cameo. I wish he was a little bit, you know, more used as a main villain. I kind of wish they would slow down the storyline, but it's what they're doing is each episode is different. So you can watch each episode without watching everything in order. You don't need to watch episode 1, you know, to watch episode 5, right? This is just it's a standalone episode, even though it's part of the story. And, you know, I don't hate it. I understand it, at least. I don't like it as much as just a linear story straight all the way through. But it's kind of like a bottle of episodes, what I was saying about House of Dragons. Like, hey, man, give us some time with some characters. Let's learn about them. But I'm still trying to figure out what you know, besides just having Unbreakable Bones, like, man, he went and got everybody. I guess those everybody that was tortured for the Weapon X project and stuff, but I guess they were down to go fuck them up just because they were the people who tortured them in the first place. But I'm like, why are y'all working with Wolverine now that he don't fuck with y'all? But either way, it was a good episode. I actually like this episode a little bit more than the episode 4, which episode 4 was a little bit more emotional, more impactful. I get it. It was a little bit more important. But this one, you know, this is just classic X-Men shit. You know what I mean? This actually reminds me a lot of the Wolverine versus Hulk movie. You know what I mean? It's not the same, but it kind of falls in that. You know, it's just a side story with your favorite characters. Keep it pushing. I don't know why they don't do this shit with more of the characters though. Marvel, you have all these characters. Why would you not have an animated series of everybody? You know what I mean? I guess maybe because they can't do it right or they don't do them good enough. But either way, like a Black Panther series like this would be cool. You know what I'm saying? Captain America cartoon series would be cool. You're only doing the damn 10 episodes, they're about 20 seconds each. So, I mean, just get it done. Fuck. Either way, tell me what y'all think. I like this episode. So, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. I'm out.
Don't play with my patience. Man, they gone with the flow when they trying to fake it. That's not the way I roll. That's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations. Man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip. Ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed. Now it's time.